Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be doing a thorough review of Deri Protocol. This is a decentralized derivatives protocol, which really has a lot of features that I would want to touch on today, including their derivatives trading. They are able to have you sort of hedge or speculate or do arbitrage entirely on chain. So trades within Deri are actually conducted using their automated market maker model, and positions are also uniquely tokenized as NFTs, which just makes their integration with other DeFi protocols much more efficient. So it's a really interesting platform that I feel like you guys need to be hip to. I'm also just going to touch on their native ecosystem token and some of the features of the actual platform, what sets it apart, and also some of the benefits that you can actually expect to encounter if you do decide to interact with Deri. So before we go any further, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to head on over to our main site, that's decentralized.news. But before we waste any time, let's do this deep dive into Deri Protocol. If you want to get started on the platform, make sure you use the link in the description, and you can follow along with me. Okay, so from its actual inception, Deri Protocol has evolved through two significant updates already, and it now supports three primary derivatives. So they have perpetual futures, they also have everlasting options, and they have what we call power perpetuals. So up to this kind of era, it's been something that they've been implementing across multiple blockchain networks, catering to traders effectively that are hedging and speculating. And they have a cumulative trading volume that exceeds over 20 billion. And these figures definitely make Deri a leading DeFi derivatives protocol that we need to be aware of. So Deri Protocol version 3 is what I'll be showing you today. It represents an advancement in the derivatives protocol as far as its decentralization from its previous version, Deri Protocol V2. It maintains all functionalities of V2, but V3 also does sort of broaden its derivatives offerings to include all types of perpetual derivatives based on funding fees, just to make sure that there's uniform handling. And a notable feature of V3 is the external custody concept that they have, where user funds are actually stored in an external money market protocol rather than in the protocol's own liquidity pools. So this development brings about numerous sort of supported base tokens in sort of enhancing scalability and also the efficiency of capital use. And this is quite a significant improvement. So initially, Deri Protocol V1 emerged as a decentralized solution for trading risk exposures both accurately and also with a high capital efficiency. So since its inception, the protocol has sort of epitomized that DeFi method for trading derivatives, whether you're hedging, speculating, or you're doing arbitrage, but you want to do it on chain. So the functionality is actually driven more or less by what we call an automated market maker model. So I'll talk about what really kind of sets Deri Protocol apart for me, right, as a decentralized solution for derivatives. It incorporates aspects of DeFi and also financial derivatives. So you've got like a protocol here that operates as a smart suite of smart contracts on the blockchain, facilitating on-chain risk exposure exchange. It's deployed on Arbitrum, on BNB chain, also on zkSync era mainnet, which is awesome. They also have genuine derivatives in terms of users' profit and losses calculated using an Oracle updated mark price for accuracy, and also positions are backed by margin, which provides inherent leverage. So they also have this compatibility, where you have positions that are tokenized as NFTs that can be owned, transferred, and integrated into other DeFi projects for different financial purposes. You also have this Deri V3's trading pools that support multiple funding fee-based perpetual derivatives simultaneously, also allowing for more flexible liquidity organization beyond just your derivatives types, right? So they have external custody where user capital is actually stored in a time-tested large-scale money market protocol. Both liquidity providers and traders benefit from additional yield as well. Interest in protocol liquidity mining rewards are also available in the V3 pools. So they have a dynamic mixed margin, which means that Deri Protocol's novel margin system actually accepts various base tokens simultaneously as well, and allows traders to post margins from a supported range. They also have dynamic liquidity provision, and liquidity providers can actually effectively select from a range of base tokens for liquidity provisioning, with the value of provided liquidity being as dynamic as well. They also have enhanced capital efficiency, different trading symbols that share the same liquidity hub within a single pool. And Deri Protocol also maintains a straightforward trading process, and anyone can initiate a pool with any base token, typically a stable coin like USDT or DAI, without any mandatory specific token. So they also have the Deri token, which facilitates cross-chain functionality between Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and it's also available on Wabi Echo Chain and also on Polygon, and that's quite convenient. And with their external custody on Deri V3, it also makes sure that there's significantly enhanced scalability and capital efficiency there, supporting a wide range of base tokens. And also their Deri Protocol market maker actually readily supports funding fee-based perpetual derivatives, just allowing for more adaptable liquidity arrangements in derivatives trading. This makes derivative innovation also more accessible within that V3 framework. And just if you think about the hallmark of DeFi 2.0, V3 definitely elevates DeFi's Lego gameplay to new heights. And obviously Deri's everlasting options are a first in DeFi, and also in just in finance. So it's quite interesting, the key roles of the kind of players that are within this ecosystem. You've got the liquidity providers who inject liquidity into pools, earning transaction fees, including fees and Deri rewards. So that's the Deri native token rewards. They act as traders' counterparts. So you also have the traders that are the primary users of the protocol that engage in derivatives trading. You also have the arbitrages, or unique trader category here, driven by funding fee arbitrage to equilibrate sort of long and short positions as well. You have these position liquidators as well as part of this ecosystem. In case the position nears liquidation, liquidators are able to execute the liquidation without, and then obviously receiving a fee or portion of the remaining margin as a reward. So how Deri actually works is that you have liquidity providers, LPs, who supply liquidity to the pool and collectively acting as counterparties to traders, and also meanwhile traders contribute margins to initiate their either long or short positions on futures and options. So the gains and the losses, the P&L, are computed based on the market prices of the underlying assets, and are settled between the LPs collectively and the traders individually as well. So although LPs and traders fulfill these different roles within the Deri Protocol market maker, you have Deri V2 introducing several improvements to optimize capital efficiency for user capital as well, such as allowing trader contributed margins in one or multiple supported base tokens. You also have permits to liquidity from LPs in one or multiple supported base tokens. You also have trading of various symbols within a single pool. So the protocol itself is able to kind of accept user capital in various base tokens. The key attribute of V2 allows users to actually achieve capital efficiency, surpassing sort of most of other derivatives trading platforms, including centralized ones. And this kind of efficiency primarily comes from the interactivity and compatibility they inherent in the DeFi applications themselves, where one application can seamlessly interact with another within the same blockchain network. And for the Deri V1 and V2, user capital was kept in Deri's own liquidity pools, but in the DPMM system, the liquidity from LPs and margins from traders are essentially used as a collateral in trading activities. So this means that user capital is only used or altered in instances of profit and loss fee settlements as well. So there's quite a lot of things that are quite interesting about this. Since the V1 launch, they've done over 10 billion transactions in trading volume, kind of demonstrating the sort of mechanism and how effective and efficient it is. But obviously it hasn't reached peak capital efficiency in the DeFi sector, so you're quite new to this. It's obviously going to keep improving, and now they've got the V3 with the external custody. So let's jump into how you actually trade on V3. Okay, so you can just make sure you connect your Web3 wallet using MetaMask and connect to a supported network like Arbitrum or BNB chain, and then the trading interface is quite also just simple and intuitive. Test it out. I tried to just try a small futures trade, right, just to see how it works, and uses like yourselves. If you want to join this, you can also choose to trade using Deri Lite or Deri Pro. So I'm just going to open a long ETH position with a small sum, just 10 USD here, and set my leverage to 5x as a stop order. You can also have the option to place a market or limit order. Okay, so if you're using MetaMask, you can also set your spending cap. Make sure you're not spending more than you wish to on a specific trade, and then you just make sure you're paying your gas fees in order to have your wallet interact with the smart contracts to execute your trade commands there, and then you can view your orders on the dashboard quite easily as well, and options and how they actually work on the Deri protocol. Well, if you don't know what options are, they're just pretty much a financial derivative that gives the buyer a right but not the obligation to buy or sell, of course, any underlying asset at a specific time, which is the strike price within a certain time frame. So the two options you can pick. So call options, which give you as a holder the right to buy cryptocurrency at a fixed price, but within a specific period. And then you can do put options, which allow the holder of the cryptocurrency to sell at a predetermined price within a set time frame as well. So on Deri, options trading is simplified to demonstrate. We're just gonna put, we're gonna buy a call option here, set our spending cap, pay our gas fee, and okay, so the wallet is approved. And then now, you know, once the smart contract is able to interact with my wallet, I can approve the asset for trade. I put my order, I pay my gas fee, and you can see my positions there. And yeah, you see once your option is approved, you pretty much can see it on the dashboard here. Staking in pools on Deri Protocol is also interesting. So to get started with that, just choose which pools you actually want to participate in. Choose the digital asset you would like to add liquidity and how much liquidity you want to add to the pool. Once again, you know, you can set your wallet's spending cap as well, and just pay the gas fee to approve the contract. And then, you know, once you pay your gas fee, you can provide the liquidity easily. And once your liquidity is added as well, you can manage your LP positions on the dashboard quite easily as well. But a lot of you maybe want to know what the Deri token is all about. It's quite interesting, the tokenomics there, you know, the ultimate supply, fully diluted total is a billion, divided into two segments, a non-mining pre-allocation portion comprising of 400 million Deri tokens, and a mining portion consisting of 600 million Deri. So the token itself has different utilities and use cases, governance, which is similar to other DeFi initiatives. Of course, the Deri token anchors community ownership and governance frameworks to the Deri protocol, so Deri holders can engage in voting as well. Privilege is another use case. They're introducing that distinct sort of mechanism, kind of for more familiar token types like governance, fee, and security tokens. privilege token means that participants in the Deri ecosystem must stake Deri to gain certain advantages in Deri trading activities. And also, you can also note that the privilege token is separate from the governance token. Okay, so there is a difference there, but Deri specifically endows holders as well with privileges like liquidator qualifications and VIP transaction fee rates. I do detail that in the full article, so I'll drop a link in the description so you can just follow through with this review step by step. But the Deri token also features a multi-chain support, being accessible across several networks with the different chains. So you can also trade Deri tokens both on decentralized exchanges like Uniswap or PancakeSwap, or centralized platforms like Gate.io or MEXC. And it's just another way to do it is to acquire Deri by just swapping via your MetaMask, for example. Like here, I just did a test transaction, swapped and got some Deri right into my wallet. So go check out Deri Protocol. It's a really, really good protocol. I think it's a good DeFi protocol to use, especially if you're somebody who's also just trying to get some airdrops, maybe on zkSync. Maybe you could play around on this protocol on zkSync mainnet, and go check out their Telegram, their Discord, and also their Twitter and their Medium page. They always post updates there. Let me know what you think. Make sure you sign up to Deri with my link in the description. If you have any questions at all about how to get started, let me know. Hit me up in the DMs. Send me an email to press@decentralized.news. Hit me on Telegram. Hit me on Twitter at decentralized. And yeah, just on IG, it's also decentralized news. And drop me a message, and I'll help you with anything that you need to make sure that you get onboarded onto Deri fast, easy, and you do it in a very secure way. Like, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Make sure you're supporting. Check out the links in the description, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Love.